this weird pig. Looks like a strange creature that came straight out of Star Wars. And I was like,
Ew.
and
Never heard of it.
Babirusa.
the alien pig. They inhabit Indonesia. They are 2 feet tall, 3 feet long, and weigh 200 pounds. It is well known for its signature tusks that are so necessary. The tushes look more like antlers rather than tusks. Hence its weird nickname, the deer pig, even though it is not that. These tushes never stop growing, sometimes killing it by piercing the skull. These pigs are so dirty. At first they were known to be part of the domestic pig genus Sus. Isn't that very Seuss? These suckers are so ugly that they even make the ugliest warthog look very beautiful. Hi there, I'm Blossom. This turtle has to be the most dangerous of all these slow shells. Alligator snapper, which looks like a dinosaur in real life. It's oftentimes considered the largest freshwater turtle, stretching 40 inches long and surpassing even 200 pounds.
Like, wow.
It looks like a beaked alligator. Its jaws can exert more than 1,000 pounds of force. The strongest jaws out of any small animal, powerful enough to cut off your finger. Isn't that scary? Its tongue looks like a worm to lure its prey. And then,
Pop goes the weasel!
in an ambush predator way. Get it?
Does this mean we have bad luck?
Probably yes. This predator has to
Get the diamond! No!
hunt all alone. So please be careful.
You might be wondering, how can an animal survive without a head? That would be scary. Well, this chicken named Miracle Mike survived 18 months without its head. A farmer named Lloyd Olson was killing chicken for dinner. Then he chopped off the head of a 5-month-old cock.
I lost it. Ah! Chicken! Please, chicken!
But because of a blood clot, the chicken was still alive. The chicken was walking clumsily and was trying to cluck, but only made a gurgling sound. The chicken became a success just like Smells 18 Spirit by Nirvana. Olsen then got $4,500 each month. He was fed by an eyedropper until 1947 when he choked on a kernel of corn and then died. But the success didn't stop because there were chicken annuals every May.
It's finger licking good!
This was the largest land mammal ever until the existence of 25-ton elephants occurred.
In Trequel.
The giant tapir horse. These titans stood 23 feet off the ground, were 26 feet long, and weighed from 8 to a staggering 24 tons, or 18,000 to 54,000 pounds. They were formerly known to weigh 30 tons, or 66,000 pounds. They were gigantic herbivores, using their 6-foot-long necks to reach tall trees. They probably had a prehensile proboscis and large tusks to strip off leaves from branches, which made them resemble a giraffe-tapir hybrid. Their big size also makes them territorial, aggressive, crushing predators to death with their large feet, and using their long necks to hit at their enemy. They lived in herds and lived 34 to 23 million years ago. They lived very long during that time. They became a documentary success, even though it looks like a large creature that came out of Star Wars and inspired these cow-like robots. From the Empire, they were only related to rhinoceroses, equines, and even tapirs. This is the most dangerous bird of prey. Giant harpy eagle. The owl eagle of South America. It is the heaviest of the eagles living right now, with wings exceeding 6.5 feet wide, reaching more than 3 feet long, and typically weighing 20 pounds. With the heaviest at almost 30 pounds. Its talons make it a nightmare. These talons expand to 5 inches long, making them the largest out of any eagle. These meat hooks can stab through skin in order to hold on without even dropping. It is large enough to catch a 20-pound monkey, hence its more suitable nickname, the monkey-eating eagle, which was formerly for the Philippine eagle, when one specimen didn't digest a single monkey, and with its large flappy wings, it flies with a maximum speed of 50 miles per hour. It was originally a kind of vulture in the vulture genus, but it's currently considered as the only member in its own genus.
Harpia.
I love elephants, and there are only 3 kinds of these guys. The bush or savanna elephant, the forest or jungle elephant, and the Asian or mainland Asian elephant, who is the only kind to even have subspecies. There was previously known to be only 2 kinds of these guys. The African elephant had 2 subspecies, that then got split into 2 species, included in a single genus. As the world's biggest living land animal, a bull can stand more than 11 feet off the ground, and weigh 5 to 8 metric tons, sometimes even 10 metric tons, while an Asian bull stands more than 9 feet tall, and weighs from half a ton to 5 tons. The jungle variation is half as tall, and literally half as heavy as the 2 others. The trunk is literally like a hand, and a hose for a nose. And no, it didn't get it from a reptile biting and stretching on it.
Ew.
It got it from evolution. The extinct relatives include the mammoths,
Stegodonts,
and possibly the biggest land mammal ever. This is the sloth bear, the real-life balloon. These sweeties stand 3 feet tall and weigh 320 pounds. They look like a hybrid of a giant dog and a black bear. Even though they look cute upon first sight and like to lick off very sweet honey,
Ew.
they are literally monsters. They got talons similar to an eagle's talons, causing very bad facial injuries, and can bite as hard as hyenas. Making them powerful enough to actually kill a tiger. Isn't that very scary? Even grizzlies and giant polar bears are afraid of this cuddly and playful honey lover. Don't be fooled by their honey-loving behavior, because this is the most dangerous of all living bears. This creature that looks like a strange creature that came straight out of Star Wars will make people go.
Never heard of it.
This is a tapir, the mini elephant horse. It is a large semi-aquatic hoofed mammal. 4 kinds of these are known: the mountain tapir, the Brazilian tapir, Baird's tapir, and the Malayan tapir, with an unknown but possible 5th. Size ranges from 200 to almost 1,000 pounds, while being from 5 to 8 feet long and being 2 to 5 feet tall. The star of this show is the prehensile nose, named a trunk or proboscis, necessary for ripping leaves off of trees. It also has a tongue long enough to lick its trunk's nostrils.
Pick Buttercup's nose. Ew.
It looks a bit like a pig, but previously they were known to be part of the hippopotamus genus, along with Hippopotamus amphibius. But they're only related to horses, rhinos, and one of the biggest land mammals ever.
In Trequel.
I'll tell you why. Is the okapi, the most awkward creature. It looks like a horse, hence its beautiful nickname, the African unicorn. And that's why it was formerly known as a horse. Although it looks like a hybrid of a buffalo, zebra, deer, horse, and even giraffe, its only living relative is Giraffa camelopardalis. It is a large hoofed mammal, with cows standing 4.5 feet high, 7 feet long, and weighing from 400 to 600 pounds. Bulls are bigger, towering 4 feet 11 inches high, a little more than 8 feet long, and tipping the scale at 500 to 800 pounds. It has an 18-inch long blackish-blue tongue, long enough to grab leaves from branches, but also to lick its cute little nose, just like a long nose swab,
Ew.
as well as its eyes, and even its ears. It technically cleans its own face.
Fingers away from the eyeballs, enough!
It even has oily brown fur,